Welcome. Welcome to the 25th day. So we completed 25 days of 100 days of Digital Mastery Challenge. So thank you so much, all of you, and really appreciate all of you participated 25 days. So we can't believe the time, how quickly we reached the 25th day. Now 74 more days to go for our championship program, making $100 a day. That is very, very nearby, right? So it's been a wonderful journey with you, all of you guys. Thank you once again for being a part of this challenge program. We discussed so many business models, business ideas, and strategies the last 25 days. And the 25th day, the last 24 days, and the 25th day, we have very, very unique and a junction of, or a combination of old and new. So a tested, proved, and people made millions of dollars, that business model and advanced technology at the future of the business. Put together a wonderful session today we are going to have. Okay, so thank you so much once again. I'm really excited to one day, inshallah, we'll be reaching 100 days like this. Then we'll have our championship of another 30 days time. I'm really, really looking forward to have these things happen at the earliest. Okay, great. So thank you, guys. Today, as all of you know, we have a very, very important, interesting, at the same time, very intensive topic. So I'm not wasting much time, but today, if you are not fully focused, you may not get many other points, because we are going to discuss today about blockchain and mining and smart contract, etc. So very innovative, very new topic, and maybe some of you may not even attended any of the session earlier. Maybe first time you are listening about this. Yesterday when I explained to you about tomorrow blockchain, many people surprisingly ask what it is, what is mining. And there are so many questions when you're looking at that topic, people have been asking about, hey, what exactly this is. So today, the one kind of an intro program today, especially in the perspective of mining aspects, and especially WMC, that we call it as, that's a program. And I think all of you know, I personally was working on a completely focused and working. So last year, August, till February of our Digital Mastery program. In fact, till COVID-19 is happening. And of course, January onwards, we started focusing more on an online shopping mall. But majority of my last year time is spent on a project, all of you know, doing a pilot project of blockchain-based program. So you know why I put that kind of effort, one kind of opportunities there, why that is so exciting. Today, I'm going to explain to you, and you will be surprised. I'm 100% sure you will be surprised to see the opportunity of the blockchain and opportunity meet affiliate program, blockchain meet affiliate program. So we'll get into the PowerPoint, and today a lot of new terminologies and some of the thing maybe sometimes new to you, but does not matter because there are so many other details we are going to have, the detailed program we're going to have in future. Okay, but I really would like you to have a pen and paper with you today. Please note down that end of the time, if we get a time, we can take even. I'm looking forward to take a Q&A. If not, please start shooting the mails on this one, because next Tuesday, I'm looking forward to next Tuesday, we don't have a session. So it'll be a later, 1 week later, we'll have a session, because tomorrow onwards, we have a Eid holidays, right? So I'm looking forward all of you to write the mail now itself, or send the messages today itself, asking the questions, so we can start compiling the Q&A session for a following week. Okay, so please note down all the terminologies or anything particularly you have not understood. Okay, so today, once again, I officially welcome you the 25th day of 100 Days of Digital Mastery Challenge. Today, July 29, 2020, Wednesday, time 7 p.m. from Doha, Qatar. Now, what is the topic of the day? Today, we are going to discuss something called affiliate web mining. That's an opportunity or a business we are going to discuss today. Now, it's a part of Affiliate Web Mining Consortium. I think we have been talking to all of you, talking about WMC. There's a consortium of the company doing various activities. Some of you are already part of it. So today we'll elaborating the opportunity, what we are talking about it. Now, what are the components of this part? When we want to do this business, to understanding part, knowledge part, skill part, or the tools and technology part, what are the components we want? So first is a blockchain. So we need to understand little about blockchain, what it is, how it is, and what are the benefits it brings to the people, etc. That's the first thing. Then we also going to discuss about something called smart contract. So we all of you know the contract. So what is exactly smart contract and how it works? Now, something called cryptocurrencies, which is another important part of the contract. We will be discussing that as well. Then we have something called a mining contract. So some of you already have taken a contract from us and already have a $16,000 contract. There are different contracts already with you. If not that, you can actually get a contract from us for a mining activities. We'll discuss that as well. Now, there are a few different mining activities we are going to discuss in detail. Then there are rewards. What the rewards you get, that also we'll discuss today. There is something called airdrops you may not be familiar with. We'll discuss with you something unbelievable sometime. Some of the people say it's not possible. Actually, it is possible. We'll discuss with you. Then how we can utilize this affiliate program with web mining. Okay, so this is the points major points today we are going to discuss about. Now, the question here is the important question to ask you. Now, if everyone knows that there are a lot of opportunities online. What is the less effort, more reward? So here, the main point we'd like to discuss, you can convert your PC, your laptop, your Mac into a money-making machine without your working. So most of the thing which I have been talking about is that you have to put one full day, 8 hours of work, 4 hours of work, or 1 hour work minimum. That's on YouTube we discuss minimum 1 hour work, even you have it done for your channel. So here, that is exactly the opportunity we are going to discuss today about how your computers work for you, even while you're sleeping, how you make money. That's exactly we are going to discuss now. Now, various kinds of monetization we discussed when we discussed the affiliate program. So we are going to discuss the affiliate website with web mining. That's the opportunity we are going to discuss in detail today. Now, basically, because of these activities, you will be able to multiply your income with affiliate program and basically come with a dual income, affiliate income, as well as a web mining income in one website. Now, so here, all of you know basics of little about affiliate program in the previous session. Those who are not attended the previous session, please go through the recording sessions, day 2, day 3, day 4. We have been discussing more about affiliate program. Now, in case you missed, don't worry, next week we are going to come with something called affiliate mastery program, where you'll have more details about all these activities. Okay, now, so now we'll start with, I would like you to have a very open mind today. Think about how the world is around that's working on it. And any prejudice or any kinds of preconceived notion you have about blockchain or a cryptocurrency, I want you to keep it aside for some time. Let's, in 100 minutes, with open mind, with empty glass, we look into this opportunity. So we all of you know internet. I think some of you are born with internet. Some of you already, the moment you start going to school or other thing, you start using internet. Some of you were introduced to you later, maybe in a middle age, maybe after graduation or something. So when I look back as an internet, when starting, so exciting for me when I 96, 97, 98 period, when I heard about when I opened the first email, etc. So from there, the internet grown, and internet became, there's something called e-commerce started, then .com burst happened, then again internet rebirth happened, e-commerce rebirth happened, and today Amazon or eBay or all the things we are seeing around us started happening, right? Then came out mobile application in 2006 and 2007 period. A lot of mobile applications started coming to us, and it's changed our life, starting from WhatsApp or any of the aggregators like Talabat or Swiggy, or any different mobile application actually really changed our life, right? Including social media, mobile applications. Actually, after the mobile application, the flooding of the social media happened. We all of it become part of Insta, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter, LinkedIn. All the things came up. Now, when you look at it this way, internet, e-commerce, mobile application, social media has come up. Now, what is next? What is happening around us now? So next is blockchain. So that's the point. Now, if you really want it to be something new, without a competition, you want to make money, you want to take an advantage, you want to grow, you want to establish a company, you want to take it in a good profession, you want to get a good job, then when you look into this, the good job opportunity, you should be looking at it. Okay. Now, what exactly this blockchain technology is? Blockchain technology, when you look at it, so I'll go by in a more simplified manner. Today, we are not going to discuss the technicalities. We, as a common man, a person never heard about a blockchain, is not have much idea about blockchain, how they can understand. That's exactly the way today's webinar we planned. So over 100 trillion transactions are happening every year. On every year in this on Earth. Actually, 7 billion people. Around 100 trillion transactions every year. So this much number of transactions are there in the world now. So these transactions are with the middleman happens because we actually don't trust each other. When I say if I want to give you a check, you wanted to issue through a check of a bank. Now I want to give you a cash. Cash is introduced by a third party, like a government issued that one. That's not belongs to us, right? Now you are giving money to your father. You are giving your money to your mother. Actually, there is a trust. You trust each other. But the money issued by a third party, either a government, right? Or the bank checkbook we give is actually, your bank, your balance and others' balance to match it. So a third party should certify to us. A bank say, yeah, he has a balance, so I'm transferring money to your account. Now, the currencies part, why all other paper is not valid, only government issue. So it's a trust creation through, that's the way people, depending on a government for a financial transaction, money, currency, fiat currency, it's known as, right? So this is this is a major issue. We have it now. I don't know how many of you thought it as an issue. So when you really look into those who are working in expat from other country and you send your money home, how much money are you actually losing? Some cases 3%, 5%, and 10%. Even if you take it as actually 2% or maybe around 3%. It's a huge in a year when you calculate. Okay, if it is around, usually it is around 5 to 10% of people lose because of the exchange rate, bank transaction change. These two things. I'm not counting in inflation. That anyway will happen. So apart from that, actually, this much money we are losing because we are depending on a third party, right? So if I do a transaction with you, if you trust me, I trust you. Why should we record a third party? Actually, not record. But there is no option for us in front of us. But blockchain is the solution for that. Okay, we'll come to that one. How blockchain will solve that issue. Now, we are talking about a human being trust here. But actually, the world has also moved on. Not only we do a transaction with the human being, we also do transactions with machines, which is very commonly, you withdraw money, deposit the money, the machine, right? So you trust the machine and you verify with the machine the transaction, and we need to trust the machine. So we also transact with the machines, not only with the human being. Now, sometimes we do deposit cash, we withdraw cash, sometimes we deposit check, we request for a thing, sometimes we take out a checkbook printed from there, all the things happening. So not only the banking machines, we also have various other devices connecting. We discussed about when we discuss IoT, Internet of Things. We actually, many things in our phone is already connected, right? We have Amazon Echo, we have a Google Home, and we have smartwatches, we have goggles, all the things we already connected to internet, and our car is connected now. Now IoT, various other products is going to do. In this year alone, over 50 billion devices will be connected to on internet, and human being will be doing a transaction with them as well. So this is a world we are in. So here is trust in business, trust in transactions. That's a globe, the solutions. Now, when you look at it as in real life now, you go and buy an apple, but you want to buy an organic apple. So how do you trust that? How you trust or test? Are you sure you are buying an organic apple? Sometimes based on a company, maybe based on some association certification. That's it. So we have blindly believe it's an organic apple. So a normal apple, let's say it's a kilo is $5. You pay around $20 for organic apple, 4 times by simply trusting it's organic. But you don't have any option. Now you look at the maybe cover. Are you sure it is not tampered by someone else? Maybe someone downloaded from internet the logo and pasted there. That's a possibility, right? And how are you sure about the farmer used organic method? There's 3 years sometime fertilizer should not be done earlier than a farmer without organic method. And the process was organic. How you are sure about it? We are not sure, which is simply trust, right? That's a challenge. So that's a one kind. Now you're buying a lot of food for your baby. And this is one of the places. You might buy an apple and you take a chance for you, but we never take a chance for our babies, right? Now, when you're buying a baby food, so are you sure about the ingredients, what they're talking about? What they're talking about, it can be used for babies. Are you sure it is original, or just simply saying, and we're trusting them? Hundreds and thousands of cases, many of the food get banned later. Many of the items get banned later. Why? Because that was harmful to the men, harmful to the kids as well. Now, but by the time people already consumed and got affected. So if they're getting banned, it means it was not properly done. So we don't know what is happening with that. So that's another issue which we have in the case. So how we trust all this thing? Now, there's over 1 billion people across the globe. As a Muslims, they wanted to have a halal food to eat. There's a process prescribed in the scriptures, how you process the meat. There's a method of doing it, and it is, some people may do religious reasons, some people may do for the spiritual reasons. So both cases, sometimes people do for a health reason as well, right? When it's a healthy reason or a scientific reason, whatever the reason, people follow this one. And now, when you buy a meat from the market, or you go to a restaurant to dine out, are you sure it is a halal meat, or you simply trust the restaurant owner? Sometimes you trust the restaurant owner, but a restaurant owner may be genuine, but he processes the meat he gets from outside. So are you sure the meat comes from Brazil? It's a halal. Are you sure the meat came from Australia? Is it halal? We simply trust. There's no other option, right? Simply trust them. So that's a challenge. And some of the restaurants, sometimes they dominantly display that we are a halal food, and with a certification from some association. And it is again, China and India is going to ban that board now. You know that, right? So China is almost done. Now India is going to say that you cannot put a board. So even you don't have an option even from the book to tell them. So this is another issue. That's the reason now many other people are out. When you go out, they become a vegetarian because they don't have an option to trust. So that's a major issue. Now many other things in the consumer society, it comes in a packed one. Now even that is subscription box is there for even for meat. So it comes to us. So we don't have an option to trust. This is another issue, right? Now you also know that we all of us spend some portion of our wealth or money revenue. We spending people for under privileged people, under those who have a limited means. And we don't have a right method to reach them. So we don't go and leave them and support them. Instead, we depend on third parties, associations, NGOs, maybe some kind of organizations. We give the money. So are you sure it has reached the right person? So we don't know. We just simply trust. So we know that there are so many cases it is not reached to the right person, or maybe in between it's happened. Maybe for some portion got diluted. We don't have an option. Yes or no? So we don't track, we just simply trust. And that is sometimes you don't even give. For example, you go to India. Now some places you don't, people, if you give to the beggar, people ask you why you're paying, because this will be a mafia, will be a scam. So we don't know really genuinely happening or not, but we really wanted to help the people. Okay. Now, even saying opposite way also, you think about it. Now, someone from a remote village of some portion of the Africa, he's talented. He got a business idea. Now he wants to start it, some business. So how he can raise a capital? So if his idea is fantastic, and he can come to the people and ask the money, if we can trust him. So now, even if you say that is his background, his record, we don't know. Even if he go to the financial institutions, they don't have a data about him. So he'll not get a capital to start that business. So in all the aspects, when you look at it as this ignorance, or we depend on a third party, we are simply trusting, we don't know what is going on, right? Now, another thing is in a major level, when you look at it, is the people who are participating in the democratic process, whether from India or from US, the largest two democracies, when you look at it is, what is the history happening now. We don't have any check and balance system to understand my vote is really counted for the same person. That is, even even if the recount happened, it's again a funny thing, because the same people are counting again. So you don't have it. So, especially in India, there's a biggest issue now. It's an EVM issue. People say it's a tampering, it's all the etc. etc. People are telling about. So anyway, whether it's a ballot paper or a EVM, we don't have any system. My vote counted or not, and so the same person is counted. That's the important part. Okay, so all these things, blockchain is a solution. That's an interesting news to all of you. Okay, that's a fantastic thing. That's exactly the reason we want this blockchain technology to grow. So we don't want to simply trust people. We have evidences, and we can have peer-to-peer communication. We don't want a third party. We don't want the government. We don't want the court. We don't want a bank. We can human-to-human interaction is possible with blockchain. So that's a beauty of this technology. So this blockchain technology, when we are talking about, so all the transaction part, we have a trust. Not only transaction, even the record part. So we have a part. Okay. Now, so this trust gap, that is now social media, our communication gap, we could feel internet, connectivity, and the world become a connected and become a global village. Now, this trust gap is what basically blockchain address. So now, when you look at the blockchain, this is going to be something like sharing economy. The wealth in this world, that is around 3% of the people control around 70% of the wealth in the world. So rest of the 97% of the people only have the share of a 27%. So rest of the thing is with the people. Now that's going to change because of technology. So for example, if you take something like this, earlier you need to have publish some news, some information about public. You need to depend either newspapers or corporate media houses or commercial media houses. But now you don't want it. You can just tweet, you can just put on YouTube. So the social media help us to reach out to the people on information broadcasting. Now blockchain is going to do this on a financial side, where we have a sharing economy, where we can have a more financial freedom, where we get money, the right amount of the share when we do a P2P transactions. Okay, that's a beautiful thing. When we say sharing economy, a certain extent, it's already happening. The Airbnb or Uber, when you look at all those things, it's already there. So you look at this sharing method, but is it really sharing? That's another question. For example, when you look at Uber, you're taking Uber. You are using an Uber app, and the driver from your neighbor is coming, right? And he's on cab, he's pick you, and he drop you. And so good percentage go to Uber. So if you want to trust your neighbors as an Uber taxi driver, why you wanted an Uber there? Actually, if you can trust the driver, we don't want Uber. Agree or not? Same way, eBay, you order some products. Are you sure over the same product is coming? So that's the reason we need a marketplace like an Uber there, and he control and kind of a check and balances. But basically, we don't want them as well. Okay, so this is the thing the blockchain help us to do. So over 250,000 transactions happening online, and there's always a mediator makes money. Now, even all of us do a banking transactions, and we need to trust a third party, maybe multiple third party, because your bank and my bank will not be the same. So from my bank, the payment come to your account, and your account you withdraw. So when you look at the two bank for two people, so right. So basically, if I want to try to give you money, why should you record a bank, and why should I record a bank? I can just give you, yes, no, I can send you online. But the existing system, it's a third party integrated. So blockchain will help us to remove this third party aspect. And governments, we don't record actually them to issue the pay. Only why should we record only a Qatar Riyal or a US dollar? We don't record that is basically right, because we can have our own currency too. If you wanted to pay me, you can pay in different currency. When to our only government has a control. So that's exactly the reason blockchain is going to be a very, very revolutionary product, and it's going to be amazing. So when you look at the next 10 years, amazing thing. Okay, the amazing technology revolution is going to happen with the blockchain. Now, for you to have a little understanding before we go to smart contract and mining, because the major part is today about the mining activities. Now, you think about, I just want you to think about a few minutes, whatever I spoke to you before I go further. So whatever is spoken are the major points, think about it. You are sure about you absorb this part. Then we go to the next step. Okay. Now, why I'm taking a pause here, I'm going to make a simplified form of a blockchain to a common man level to understand. Those who are techies, those who know about blockchain, please excuse me. So I'm making my objective here is that everybody to get a little understanding about blockchain, how it works. Now, for example, you're buying a house. So what is the process? So now when you are buying a house, we pay the money, then we record the transaction with a ledger. A ledger like this in the registration department now might have moved to another computer record. That's it, right? Some places it's a computer record, some places it still is there. Even the computer record is there, still they maintain a register. So there's a three possibility. One is completely computer record, or completely ledger, or ledger and a computer. This is a system. This is done by a third party. Now you're buying from your close friend the house, and still you have to go to third party to verify. Why should we do that? So here it is actually in a blockchain ledger. It's a blockchain, basically a kind of a ledger. It's open, it's a distributed, and it is a permanent. And it's a record itself, and it's a peer-to-peer communication as well. P2P. It's called P2P, and it's an open ledger. So because of that, you don't want a third party to have. So it's open to everyone, and people method they will verification. Now, when you transact the money, when you transact the payment through a bank, what the bank exactly doing? I transfer to the money. So when I transfer my money to the bank, the bank is cross-checking in my bank account that much balance is there or not, then transferring to you. So this verification process is done by bank. So for that they charge money, right? That's the way that economy is working and that system is working. Now tell me, if it is open to the people, someone else verify and authenticate. So we don't want a bank. There's much cheaper way we can get that. So this way, blockchain verification process also there, and they get rewarded for that verification. Instead of bank making money, you make money there. Okay, so this is system. It's a working on it. Now it's a complicated system look like, but it's a very simple to understand how it is. Now everything is actually recorded and step by step. Now one building you're buying or one house you're buying. So I built a. So from here, 1976, it sold the owner number one to another person. So it is also recorded with a date and time, and it's locked. So it's every time the next architect took over, and he expanded an extension, added maybe a farmhouse near to that, or maybe a car shed addition to that, and all the things is automatically recorded on the blockchain. Okay, the recording transaction and timestamp is also there. So then it's locked with a immutable way. Then it's changed. That's the reason it's called a blockchain. Then it's actually distributed to everyone. So whoever wanted to look into this building or the apartment or the property which you're making, to everyone has all the information. So everyone's sure about it. The transaction happened, and no one can tamper it. Okay. So there is no intermediary we don't record. Like in a property, we have real estate agents or a government department to do registration, etc. We don't record. So this is a simplified mode. I don't know how much you understood. This is the method that technology works. Now, all this thing which you're talking about is actually blockchain is the solution for us to have it. Now, the blockchain voting, that's another thing is coming. Now, in future, maybe 10 years from now, majority of the part of the democracies will be using blockchain for voting. So no one can do any tampering. So this is one of the steps is going to come. Now taxation. So now you're paying a tax. Now are we sure about that money properly used for our country? We're not sure about it. So where we get entire details about citizens of tax and the taxes to pay to do they used and how much government got it, government audited properly, and you will get a report for your money what they used. That's amazing thing, right? Now, even something which we discussed about the charitable work we do. Underdeveloped countries, if we give a money, so where the money used, how much they put, who got it, what they're doing, everything we can track, and we have it, and no one can tamper it. Now, same thing for halal and haram, even starting from the farming done properly or not, the meat processed from the it's not only on a processing meat part. For example, I made it simple. There are a lot of process go through for a halal and haram. For that, it is came under halal or haram. We will have entire information about the product as well. So all the things, there is a complete transparency and all the information to everyone through blockchain. It is possible. There is a huge project already running, something called Alchain. It's a part on a Ethereum blockchain. Okay. Now, what exactly is this blockchain? 1991, a group of people came together and brought this technology in 1991. It was not that way known for till Satoshi Nakamoto came out and brought the white paper called Bitcoin. So that's the first application used by blockchain. So many people misunderstood as a Bitcoin is all about the blockchain, or a blockchain is all about Bitcoin. That's the information. That is like earlier, 99, 2000, 2001, 2002 period. Many of the cyber cafes or internet cafes used to write internet and email, because email is the first application majority of the people, including me, started utilizing. So that's the reason for internet-based email. So you know that today, email is one of the application that's available on internet. So we use it with social media, we do transaction, we browse, we search, we chat, we entertainment, Netflix, all the things we do, right? It's one of the application, maybe less than 5% of the time only we spend on an email. But rest is everything is another thing. Same way, Bitcoin is the first application came from blockchain. So people misunderstood it as, the common man actually connected with the Bitcoin is all about blockchain, or the blockchain is all about Bitcoin. Now, it's a feature of the project. 2005, IoT network started. Even IoT networks and AI also is going to be, catalyzing this one. Even a blood bank, healthcare is going to use a blockchain in a massive level. Okay. Now, labor discrimination issues. Even a labor part, this is also going to use blockchain technology. Even government services, we're going to have it. Now, many of the businesses are extracted. That is, many of the corporate companies comes and extract, and the localites or the farmers or the people who have a stake, we don't get anything there. So we don't know what exactly they're doing. This is also controlled by blockchain. So what I'm saying is that when the implementation of the blockchain comes up, world become a better place. So that's the reason we need to encourage this technology. We need to be part of this technology. We need to take this opportunity of this technology. So that's the reason, even you're not understanding today, I would like you to spend the time to understand. Go through the YouTube, go through Google, go and read. I put a white paper in this one. Read the white paper of Satoshi Nakamoto, which changed the world. All the things important part. So when you look at it as, this is basically a digital world we are going to do. Another important thing is, the most interesting because the technology is, we can actually create money. We can print money, right? I use the word print money. So why the print money? Sorry, it's not allowed today, because the printing money. So the moment you print money, you become a fake currency racket and you get arrested, and it's illegal. And of course, it's a harming to the society as well, because the financial part is controlled by government. There is a financial system. The moment fake currency comes, financial collapse, so much of issues also there. So, but in the cryptocurrency method or a blockchain-based economic system, you and I can create our own money and do transaction for that. And it has a value for it. And it's completely legal. So that's the beauty of this one. Okay, so this we are going to discuss in detail now. Now, another thing is on a blockchain came out, because of Ethereum blockchain. There's another version, Ethereum blockchain is the second popular blockchain now. They come out with something called a smart contract. Smart contracts are basically, now we do a contract and we have to manually work on it, right? But smart contracts are self-executable contract. Everything is online, automatically based on your data process, automatically happen. So for example, your this smart contracts say, so you did a contract with your tenant and your house owner, you did it. Now, according to the contract, say 3 months consecutive failure of your rent pay, you'll be kicked out of the house. So now in the physical world, they have to send you a notice, they have to come and vacate you. So these are the things usually, then there's a procedures going on, and you cannot live anymore there. Same way, this is automatically happening and self-executable one. Every department will be automatically noticing, not necessarily a person to do. Same thing for a rent collection, rent pay. This also happened the same way. So this is the advantage of the smart contracts. And it's going to be very relevant for now the situation, because many of the people are working at remote jobs. Many people are start working on a work from home. They're not coming in the punching a card. They're working from home, and companies simply has to trust the reports. what they're talking about, right? But the smart contract also changes that. So based on completely the time everything is calculated, it improves the productivity of the person as well. Now, this we can do transaction without any fees. That's another advantage we have. Okay, so here the remote jobs part is where you can use, and virtual secretary jobs you can use. All the things as smart contracts become very, very popular. This is another product or another segment of a blockchain. Now I'm talking like, we 20 years ago when we discussed about the internet today, you think about today, this thing which I'm talking about is social media, about maybe internet transaction, affiliate program, or a YouTube, everything. Think about 20 years ago, can you imagine to discuss that one? Even I say, think about the presentation which we have went through last 1 week about YouTube or a digital mastery program. 20 years, we can't even think about, right? So, 10 years ago, when it's kind of, so now presently where we are standing and what the future, that's the important part. So here I'm talking about all of you, whether you like it or not, all of us is going to be part of blockchain. This will be part of our life. All of us will have an app wallet, like all of you have a e-wallet account. Where some of you already have, I agree, you already have money there. And everything's with that. So this is exactly the technologies we are going to do. Okay, so this is a wonderful technology, all of you to majorly to understand. It's a cryptographically, it works on it. Now, how the blockchain works. So for example, wants money, B wanted to send, A wanted to send money to B. So how that process happened? The transaction represented a block, and it will be broadcasted to the blockchain network, and that miners, there's somebody called miner, they are the people who verify this transaction. A has the money or not. Now who is a B and he can receive or not. Everything will be verified by the miner, not a bank, not a government. You and me can be a miner. We can become a miner and we can verify. So any of the computers automatically verify. And for that verification, I get a small reward. So that's a program. Okay, so this is where blockchain works in a very simplified model. Okay, and that transaction also recorded again to the blockchain. Now A sent money to B and B has money. Now B transferred the money to C. This again will be recorded on a blockchain and rewarded for that. So this is the way the transaction happened on a blockchain aspect. Now it's different method. I would like you to spend a time on a Google and go to YouTube and watch maximum number of videos about it. It's worth it. Now, you know that Eid vacation is coming in. Every day spend a couple of hours to understand this technology. It's amazing. It's going to change the world. Okay, so I'm much confident. But no, when you say I'm so optimistic about the world, is because I know this technology comes and clean up the many things, like a corruption, injustice. So many things this blockchain is going to do. Okay. Now, the smart contract, as you know, there are different stages. Every stage check and balances. Again, a miners also play the role here because the rewarding system, the miners comes there. Now, there is an application called cryptocurrency. All the rewarding system in a blockchain is usually through a cryptocurrencies. When you say cryptocurrencies, the use of a cryptographic method, that's the reason it's called a cryptocurrency. Most popular cryptocurrencies today is, of course, it's a Bitcoin. So it's a kind of a digital asset, a digital virtual currency. Some people say virtual currency, some people digital currency. Some people say cryptocurrency, or one other same. Now, it is actually used, and already people are using, and it's a fantastic technology to come up for you and I to transact. We don't want a third party. Now, we have approximately over 3,000 cryptocurrencies listed in the exchange. Apart from the exchange listed, currencies are 40,000 will be there. That many there. We know hardly 5 to 7 we remember because that's the thing. Of course, around 100 currencies going to rule the market. So today, if you are working on a cryptocurrency, you need to think about at least to be a top 100. So that's a goal, we should keep it. But 3,000, out of the 3,000 people, not everyone reach a top 100. But of course, everybody has their own market and everybody grow their own cryptocurrencies. Now, when you look at it, the best successful example of a Bitcoin. So what the Bitcoin blockchain come? And when you look at it is the Bitcoin price. You'll be surprised, right? Now, when you look at the price and how the price is growing, Can you believe something like this? If I tell you something 10 years ago, you give me a $1, so I'll give you, let's say, $300,000. Do you believe in 10 years? Actually, no, right? We can't believe, but it's really happened in the history. So March 2010, the price of the Bitcoin only 0.003 for one Bitcoin. Then in 1 year time, it's grown to $2. Then by 2012, it's become $13. And 2013, it itself becomes $600 to $1,000. 2014, it's at $440. 2015, $395 to $500. And 2016 and 17 seen in the biggest one. 2016 and 17, many other people started asking in the workshop. That's the time people start looking at us. So that's the price is there. Then there is so many new people came and participated in this one without understanding technology. They just gamble it. That's not the way you approach the technology. That's not the way. The people say something is going price high, let me buy. So then it's a market. The people are the smart people. The people who understood the technology, they never lost the money. The people who kind of a commodity, the people who trade market, share market, they buy today. Sugar prices increase, they buy sugar, then sell it. Same people start investing money. So that's the time it slashed the price to 6,200. Then went to 3,300, but now it's back $10,000. Now it's going to, there is a prediction, 2022, 2025, it goes to $100,000. There is a prediction by 2030, it reaches $1 million. When you look at 2010, 2030, 20 years time, $0.003, less than $1, became a $1 million. Humanly, we cannot absorb, but it's a history, it's a truth, it's happening, isn't it? And this is a time, this is earlier, including me, 2013, 14 time, I was introduced to this technology. I thought it was a scam. I did not understood. I thought, what is this? I could not judge. And of course, my friend even gifted me $100 worth of Bitcoin. And he said, why don't you start doing it? It's because he was pushing me. I not even given attention. Of course, that's the time I got a fantastic opportunity to do a national campaign of Sri Lanka. So I was excited about it. I prioritized this that way. So if you ask me one of the foolish things I did in my life, actually exactly that. 2014, I did not pay attention. Of one person, from Australia, he came to India to meet people. So he pushed me and met me and asked me to do with this. I was not convinced, and after we left the meeting, he transferred the money to me, he opened an account for me, an e-wallet account when we were together, then transferred the money. Still, I said no. Till 2017, another friend of mine who started a cryptographic company, which is I'm going to talk to you today. So by the time, the major opportunity that people like my friends like this, those who invested money when it was $13, when it's $1,000, they invested money, they made millions of dollars. So that's anyway, I'll talk to you. That is, I'll show you a couple of examples as well, how the people made money. So my point here is, which is unbelievable. If I say now for next 10 years, you are not going to believe this, agree or not? But in 2010, it was the price. Now it is listed in London Stock Exchange, Chicago Stock, majority of the places it can be traded, and everywhere, including Amazon, Expedia, eBay, all the companies accept the Bitcoin now. So it's become very, very common, right? Now, the way Bitcoin prices increase, like cryptocurrency prices increase. Now, how it started it is. Now, it's a very interesting story. Those who are not familiar with the story, I'll just share with you because you can understand how the world is happening around us. In 2008, there is a domain called bitcoin.org is registered. In October 31st, Bitcoin design paper published. That is a white paper. I'm added in the PowerPoint. You can read or you can download from internet as well. And it's a sourceforget.net is registered in November 2009. Sorry, 2008. In 2009, the Genesis block established and they started doing. And even today, when all the thing happened, a Satoshi Nakamoto, that's a person we don't know. He's alive, and where is he, and who is he? There are many people say it's a group of people. Some people say 4 people. Some people say 7 people. Some people say 30 to 40 people. Some people say 1 person. We don't know. You can imagine the people from different part of the world, and an agency like a CIA and Mossad and KGB, they could not trace a person like him. Think about it. So how powerful and how beautiful that system he brought it. And today he come out of the market now. He'll be the first trillionaire. Okay, first trillionaire, not a billionaire, first trillionaire. Okay, so that kind of a money he has, but he's not coming up. Okay, so I would like you to study this about Satoshi Nakamoto, a human being. So one human being with his thinking that can do so many things. It's a beautiful example on Satoshi Nakamoto. Okay, so please go and check that one. So this white paper, which I'm placing in, to change the world, a Bitcoin white paper, 9 pages, is it? So you can download from internet. I added this, many other time I say download, people don't do. So I added in the notes itself. This is a white paper. You read, it's explained about how the Bitcoin chain, blockchain works and the cryptocurrency works. And it's a technological part is when you look at it as a part of the technology. It has a timestamp, it has a data, it has a hash. That's it. It's a very simple technology when you look at, but it's a beautifully doing it. Now this thing is happening. That's a time. Another gentleman, a young year-old, 17, 18-year-old boy came out in the market, is introduced something on Ethereum blockchain and Vitalik Buterin. And now when he came out, it was about 27, 22, 30 years. Now less than 30, under 30. He also, it's an award by Forbes, and he's seen with a world leader, Vladimir Putin and the MBS and all the, so many countries head is discussing about they're going to do project with Ethereum chain. Government is going to be on a blockchain, and they're going to use Ethereum as a blockchain network. And that is today UAE and KSA together they have a blockchain. There is a rumor Turkey and Qatar together will come out with another blockchain. And every government is going to have a blockchain-based government, maybe another 5 years or 10 years from now. So every bank will have a branch of with the blockchain. Like in online banking, not everywhere was not online banking, right? If you know the banking situation happened last 10, 20 years, there are bank with ATM, without ATM. There are bank with ATM network with standalone ATM. So you have an ATM account, only that particular bank you can withdraw. They're not connected to Visa and Master. So like that, a migration process happened. Same way, the blockchain projects is also will have a different thing. Bank will have a blockchain branch. Government will have everything on a blockchain. Projects happening there. Okay. Now, of course, everyone is going to work on a smart contract base. Ethereum smart contracts is a fantastic thing for you to learn. Okay. Now, here is onwards. I'm going to discuss about. Now, I'm not going to bore you much more, but my purpose is here is for you to understand the importance of this technology. If you want to be part of a digital world, if you wanted to grow, we are looking for a future benefits. If you are looking to understand more about what is happening around and you want to take advantage, then you need to understand about mining and you need to understand about blockchain. You need to understand about the cryptocurrency. It's very important. Now, we are going to discuss about the mining contracts. Now, when we say what is a mining contract, now when we eliminate the third party, we don't want a bank, we don't want a government, we don't want a revenue department to authorize a transaction and rewarding part. We can be part of that. Another way we can say, more on a simplified way, say, now today all the currencies, whether it's a US dollar or a dirhams or a riyals or a lira or a euro or a rupees or a yen, everything is printed by the government through a printing machine, right? Now, when we say we don't want a government to print money, someone has to create the money, right? So this is we can actually even we can print our own money and we can authenticate the transaction. For that, we get paid. So that again, you don't have to work manually. You need to be ready and you put your system because everything automatically checked through on a blockchain network through the processors. Okay. Now, how do you get a mining contract? It's very simple. Now you go to Google and type mining contract. You get a lot of contracts. You can buy the contracts online. Many people are looking for you and me to be part of the rewarding system, and you use your computer, they pay you money. And you can see so many companies, starting from Bitcoin to different companies, give you. Even you can go to eBay. Go to ebay.com and type it as a mining contract you wanted. $5, $3, you got a mining contract. That's cheap it is. And you can see different mining contract come in you check the Bitcoin mining contract and other, different mining contract, you can check it on the cloud mining contract, you can check it, you can get that one. Crypto mining contract, you check it, you can get the crypto mining contract. So this is already there. is available. But we don't really look into that, right? So what is the opportunity there? How you can take money, how you get money by part of this network, this blockchain network. So what exactly mining? Mining is a process which a transaction for various forms of especially of the cryptocurrency are verified and added to the blockchain. You know that every transaction is recorded and added to the digital ledger, right? So you are verifying and we're getting reward. That's a minimum thing to understand. And for this, we have a two process. That is something called POW and a POS. So what is a POW and POS? What is the difference? Again, a layman language, I'll talk to you on a proof of work is a Bitcoin using or a blockchain other network is using. The proof of work is more into a kind of a hardware process. So that's when you go to Google and check it, POW, one of the drawbacks is it's require a huge number of hardware system. That's the reason people buy mining farms. When you look at it, there are a lot of companies with mining farms. They set up a huge companies across Greenland, like empty places, set up the server. Now that is actually causing a lot of power supply issue. Like Iran, one of the issues, Iran recently controlled and regulated the mining process because they said, you're taking out a lot of power. So that's a problem with the POW. And plus there is something called mining difficulties. Today very difficult to get good reward unless you have a huge number of hardware requirement. So there is another system called proof of stake. So that's the one we are going to discuss about. You don't record a huge number of hardware. So there is a work on a smart contract in a different way. That is called as a POS, which can be even your smartphone. Okay, but we are not discussing on a smartphone. We are discussing on a laptop and PC today. So this is called a proof of stake. Now, what is a POW and POS? One is a proof of work, one is a proof of stake. So this you can go and study about online in detail. Otherwise, when we do in a future about this technical part, we will discuss in detail. Now, this blockchains also use a different kind of algorithm and different kind of algorithm used for both companies here. Okay. Now, proof of stake is basically an alternative to POW, and the proof of stake has become more popular, and we use POS. That's one we are going to discuss now. Now, here on what we discuss about as an opportunity here, how we can participate in this mining process with our computer, with our PC. That's a minimum thing. How you can leverage much more by having this arrangement with a bigger contract. There is some method people are already using something called mining community pools, especially for Bitcoin. Also, there's a pool system people use, and they're the people who become a billionaire now because they together started the company and they started sharing their part. Now, different methods we already have. Majorly, three methods are there. One is cloud mining. That's one method. Another method is web mining. That's what we are going to discuss about it. There are a few other methods of doing it. I think some of you already have been telling earlier as well. And one full system we are going to have it is about a MAC, which is we are around 20 people in Qatar. We are doing almost a year now. I think more than a year now. We are doing this mining on a cloud-based mining, and we are mining something called Belrium. Belrium is another blockchain network, and their cryptocurrency called Belrium. And Belrium worked on a various government project, and Belrium also worked on a election, like a Mexico election commission and Tanzania election commission already approved for a Belrium. That means tomorrow government wanted to issue the vote. People has to buy a Belrium to do voting. And that's the system they have. So that means the Belrium price goes up. Like a Bitcoin, why the price has gone up? Because people wanted more money, right? To have it, and they want to buy out more Bitcoin with them. So the moment it's people wanted more demand, but the demand increases, price increases. Like a gold. Why the gold price goes up? Very less in the market, and more people want it. So that's a reason because it's a gold price. Same way the price of the Bitcoin went up. Same way Belrium, we expect actually the price will go up. So what we are doing it is actually, this is a separate session we'll do completely on a Mac with a history of a 1 year. And I think next month we'll be doing that one. And with the with a report and etc. and lab. Okay, so there's a method. I think we are already making money without we are doing anything actually. We are just taking care of and cross checking. Maybe altogether 3-4 hours of work in a month. That's it. The rest of the thing already happening through Amazon Cloud. So this program already happening. Now we are going to discuss about something called AWS Affiliate Web Mining Consortium. So what exactly means Web Mining Consortium? So I'm going to present to you this as a business idea. So because everybody wants to know how I can benefit it, right? How I can take advantage. Not only is interested in understanding these boring technologies. Okay. So if you are interested in the technology, go and learn online, and we are planning to do a blockchain mastery if we get a time in this 100 days, or maybe a separate session we are planning to do on it. But now we'll go in and make money with that. So that's what exactly the point we discussed now. Now, monetizing the affiliate website, we already discussed affiliate website with traffic for mining contract. That's a business idea. Now, this is those who attended a strategy, an earlier affiliate mining affiliate program, you get an understanding. This is strategy number 18. Now we are going to do how we strategically place to take this business idea of number 7. This is strategy number 18. Out of the 100, we have 18 strategies we are discussing called affiliate web mining. What are the things you record for this? First is you record an e-wallet and a crypto wallet. Then you record a mining contract, then mining compatible website you record. Then few CPU, central processing unit of your laptop or your desktop is record, not only yours, others also record. Then for an affiliate program, you record a publisher account when you apply for the Amazon or a Flipkart or an eBay or a Qatar Airways or whichever the company you applied, you should have a publisher account with them. And of course, you should be part of an affiliate programs. Then maybe a bank account and a PayPal account to receive the money, and maybe a consent of the mining. So for example, not only your laptop, others' laptop also can connect your website, but with the permission. Without permission, it is illegal. You can see that many of the people illegally do this one because people don't know about it. So just people use others' CPU. So we need a consent. The person who wanted to use his laptop and sharing money there. Then registration fees. We part of a consent and smart contract issue. There is a registration fees. Some cases will be there, some cases will not be there. Then you record a PC, laptop, internet connection. Of course, a power supply record to work on it. I'm not mentioning power supply intentionally. It is record because in a POW, people say, I'm not making much money with my power supply. That's a POW. So POI is actually power, and actually also I'm considering. So still you make a good profit, good money there. I'll show you a sample calculation also in the session itself. So how would the business work? You get a website, and you may set up a website. You make a website, an affiliate website, and you get a lot of traffic from various sources, maybe through social media. People come to your website through affiliate program or through mining, or maybe whichever the traffic you're coming, you will convert them sometime for affiliate program, sometime for mining, or maybe together as well. Okay. So now your website traffic is be monetized with mining as well. So not only you sell a product or your products, you monetize that one. Okay. How it is? So first we'll start with an affiliate program. All of you know affiliate program, how it works. You affiliate with Amazon or a Flipkart, and they give you different kinds of program. For that, you have a challenge. One is you need a website. Without a website, also you can do, but you know that you might have tried without a website. Very, very less number of companies gives you without a website the approval. So step, you create a website, you apply for the program, then they'll give you something called an affiliate code. So when you go to Amazon or you go to eBay, all these companies give you a code which they'll ask you to copy and paste in your website, and you don't edit that because the entire code is very, very important. Even in one place you missed it, you'll miss it in your tracking. The problem people comes here. Why? Because to keep this in your website, you record coding or you record technical skill. So you have a website, every time you want to copy and paste and go to the designer or developer, it's expensive. And otherwise you should know programming or coding part. It's an important part. So this is the reason we recommend you have an affiliate platform. And especially this is going to be very difficult for a non-technical people. I think those who tried for affiliate program, you might already facing this issue. So here is a reason. I recommend to use an affiliate platform. So what is the benefit of affiliate platform? You have an affiliate website, you get a dashboard. You don't record a coding system. You just record a dashboard. In the dashboard, you can manage everything without a technical skill. And you can also give it a complete snapshot of your business from your dashboard itself. So where how many products are there, how many which category is there, and how many people are coming and watching that product, how many unique people are there. Everything you have mentioned there in the dashboard itself. How many products, everything you can handle there. How many people visited, how many hours you spend on a dashboard, everything will be mentioned. And you have a very comprehensive things to handle and run the business there itself. And even to handle your affiliate program with the product category, you can create a category, subcategory, and sub-in category. You can create like this one over like an iPhone. In the iPhone, you have 11 Pro, then into a 64 GB and 256 GB that you have to place in your website. You don't require a technical person to do this one. Okay. And all the things you can do yourself by adding, clicking, and you do that one. And so you can make it active, inactive with the dashboard itself. An entire product you can do yourself and edit yourself, and you can add a more number of brands, and you can more number of merchants, more companies like an entire like AliExpress or Flipkart or Amazon. Everything you can add, and you can also manage your blog and everything in the platform itself. And you can do news, add news, and flash news you can do yourself. About us page you can do, testimonial you can handle, and even the banners you can edit and add and delete and change, and everything for an affiliate program for you to run without a technical person. You can do yourself. Okay. Even you can change the color, you can change the logo. So that's an advantage for a platform when you use it, instead of you going on a normal website or a blog. So this entire activity, you can do that. And you can, even your expenditure, your accounting part also, you can consider that. You can also have multiple people. For example, you have a staff members, you can also authorize which area they should see. You don't want them to give a payment access. So that way you can do that as well. And you can also see affiliate commissions based on what you receive and recording the transaction. Automatically the commission statement for entire year you can have that one. So this phase, so we'll finish first now affiliate, then we'll go to contract. So here is a two income you are generating. One is from affiliate website. One is from contract with one website, not multiple website. So two kinds of revenue you have. So you can set up a website like this, different website, and it will be a mobile optimized website. You can have a featured products, other products you can add, latest products you can add. You can have a search bar in your website like this. We can have a search bar and people can search. So a comprehensive look like an e-commerce website for a people to buy, but you can have an unlimited product without a star mark. Unlimited subcategory, unlimited brands you can have, and you can also have various subcategories as listed like this. Now you can have based on a price you can display the product, and based on a brand you can do, based on a merchant you can do. So everything a comprehensive affiliate program to handle. You have all the things there in the platform. Now even this testimonials logo. So whatever we discussed about affiliate program. To handle, you have this program, like including the fave icon. To change it, it's possible to change it. Information pages are the terms and conditions. You don't depend anyone to do all this aspect. Even including the homepage banner, you want to add, edit, delete, change. It is possible. Okay. Now, all the things. Now, you want to add more new something. You get new affiliate. You get it, their affiliate program. You sign up and you want to keep their banner. It's also possible. Now, monetizing banners, which makes money as well, right? So all the thing can manage from the dashboard, and it will be completely under your control. You can do this monetization aspect as well. Okay, and at the moment, that market, we already have a platform where we given out a banner space. We kept it for a mining in space. Now this July 1st or August 1st onwards, we are allowing the people to change the banner. Earlier we were not allowing because we are saying please do mining. So now we are giving an option, either you want to focus on affiliate or you want to do on a mining. It's up to the person to do, or you want to do both. It's up to the person. So we're making a freedom. So we'll allow the change the banners, etc. Okay. And here You can have a partner companies there, and whatever you want to do with your one website without a technical aspect, you can do that, including newsletter subscription, whatever the online marketing, digital marketing activities you want to do. And plus, it can be multi-currency. It can be based on visitors and country. You can have that one, and different 10 currencies you can set up. And automatically you want to change that, you can change all these options already in the dashboard itself, including adding a products, uploading, and doing editing, pricing. Everything is possible. Plus, as we discussed a couple of days, SEO, to do SEO 2019 version, we have an SEO engine also added there, so you don't have to have an SEO professional to do things for you. Okay. Now, your own article you can publish, you can search engine, you can do SEO Master, you can do. SEO Master is basically, if you don't know about SEO Master gives you the details for you to work on. Plus, you also wanted to promote various tools, plugins, and themes you can integrate with us. Okay. Now, all the things which you have, once you all the things you have, you can actually set up all kind of affiliate program. When you apply for a CPA program, Alibaba, every inquiry, every action, they give you $7. But most of you will be stuck with how do I add that banner to my website or a blog? Same thing, cost per sale. How do I add an Amazon product to my website, right? So once you have an affiliate platform, you can have entire things, CPS, CPA, CPL, CPM, CPC, and CPV you can have. So what exactly CPA, CPL? All of you remember, which we discussed on there too. Cost per sale is S, CPA for action, CPL for a lead, M for a mille, CPC for a click, CPV is a view. So all the things you get money. So once you incorporate all the things to your website, you get money for it. Now, all the things cost per sale, I'm not going in detail because we did this one a second or a third. 2 days we did this earlier. You may watch the record. But just for your understanding, cost per sale is every sale happening in your website, you get paid. CPA means cost per action. Every action you would get paid. CPL means every lead you generate, you get paid. Not even a sales is not happened, still you get paid. CPM is whoever come to your website, you get paid, even he's not buying anything. So this is the way the affiliate program has been set up. The Alibaba, like when you get, you see the $7. So you need to have a CPA to be upgraded, and you get paid for it, right? This is a model which we discussed. Now, based on this, I'll show you a sample calculation based on your confidence and proposal, or maybe based on your assumption. You can actually think about how much money you make it. So this is an example, the money which I given. So sample calculations, when we go, I'm not counting. There is actually mining at the moment. Later we'll add, so because dual income, we'll see how first income come, then how come second income. So here is a Google AdSense is there. You also get an additional revenue through Google AdSense. Okay. Then there is another affiliate program connected with something called tier commission. Like any other affiliate program, you have a 4 website strategy. So many other things are to recount. So I'm not going there. Today we'll stick to the mining program. Now, how do you make money of a dual income as a business idea, business model in the government? So I want you to take a pen and paper and put your number when I'm saying. So can you take the pen and paper, please? Because I'm going to give you an assumption of calculation. You should have a complete confidence on this, what I'm saying. Now, can you make 1,000 people come into your website a day? I'm taking a calculation of 1,000. If you feel it is very possible, write 1,000. If you think not possible, or maybe 500, 500. You feel it is only 100 is possible per day, make 100. Okay. And if you feel it's 100,000 is possible per day, yes, there are many. Many people told me I have 17,000, 20,000 visitors per day. Yeah, you may have. Okay, 1,000. Which means you have 30,000 people visiting your website. Yes or no? So 30,000 people coming to your website, which means you are working on a conversion rate optimization, CRO. How much percentage you think you can have? Amazon is working for a 14%. Somehow we work on a 30% conversion, right? You know that is we work on something like 30%. But can you work on a 5% conversion? Which means if you have 1,000 people coming to your website, you convert them 5%. That is 1,500 people per month buy from you. So when you look at it this way, 5% when I say it was easy, right? 1,000 people per day, that 30,000, that's a 5% conversion. It's 1,500 people. Now you feel it is, you cannot get a 3,000. Take 30,000. You make it whatever number you feel it is. Now look at the calculation. Now CPS conversion. when you look at it as this 375 people, all of them will not be a CPS customer. All of them will not be CPA. You'll have a mixture of people, right? Some people you correct, people buy. Now 370, now this 1,500 people, 25% of the people, that is 375 people, converted, as a sales. So how much is that? If it is an average product price, MRP is $50, you get a 10% commission, right? So that is $5. That means each product you're selling, you get a $5 commission. So 375 into $5, it's 1,875. Now, if you believe it, you can do much more. You can write. If you believe it is not possible, write your number. Okay, what is it? Maybe half of the thing happened or 10% of this happened. It's up to you. I given a 5% conversion, a quality traffic of 1,000 people. Quality traffic of 1,000 people. Every 1,000 quality people. I'm not really randomly putting 1,000 people coming to your. So your job is actually getting 1,000 people coming to your website. Okay, that's a goal we should work on. How we get 1,000 people coming to your website. So this is a conversion ratio. Like this is the money we can make a month. Now, if you feel no, 1,000 I don't get, I only get 100, then it become $187 for you. Understood? You have to work on it. Now, 25% converted. That is 375 people converted as a CPA program. CPA average around $5 to $7 will be. They are taken as a $4. So 375 into 4, it have $1,500. Now 375 into 4, 1,500. You don't have it at 375 people. You think only 10% only happen. So write down, it will be $150. It's up to you. So even you take a 10% of that is a one. Okay. Now something called CPL conversion, usually it's $2 to $4. I've taken on the minimum one is at $2. So from the 375 people, you converted 375 into $750 you get in a month. So then another one is actually, when you get this 375, 30,000 people visit the websites, which you have a CPM. Here you don't have to look for a conversion. Why? Because everybody coming to your website, you get paid, right? Every 1,000 people come to your website, you get a $5. That means 5 into 30, $150, you also have revenue. So when you calculate all this thing together, you add up the sum together. For example, 1,875 plus 1,500 plus 750 plus 750 and 150, total $4,275, you get a revenue. You feel it is only 10% is possible, it's a right 4,027. You feel it is no, I can make more than 10,000 people coming to your website, it's up to you. If you have a good social media campaign, you remember that we worked on a SEO, search engine optimization. It's a 30,000 to 100,000 is the minimum of one keyword we targeted, right? I'm taking only one keyword. If you have 4 keywords working in the first page, it'll be 4,000 per day. So you take 1,000 only happening, even that 1,005%. The people come to Google first page, reach your website, and you're converting only 5%. This is the revenue actually we can make. Okay. Now it's up to you how you set a goal, how you assume it is. If you feel 10% of this only possible, then 427. If you feel more than double is possible, up to you. You know that affiliate marketing people are making $100,000, $200,000. Same calculation. All of them work 5 to 10% conversion ratio. The people who are not working, I know, they even work 20%, 30%, 40% as well. Okay. So that's only there's no other formula they're applying on. They get a traffic, conversions, and campaign. So campaign they use to get a traffic. So that's it. Okay. Now $4,000, you think you can do, that's a price. You think it's not possible, only thing 10%, then 427. You keep it with you, that price. Okay. Now, in addition to that, we go for a mining. Okay, now in the mining part, it's much more easier. Why? You're talking to a person. Hey, you have Wi-Fi, you have internet connectionality, you have power supply, you have a PC. You may not use full time. You hardly use 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 hours a day. So rest of the time, why don't you connect for mining? Just connect to the net into my website. I'll give you money. That's it. That's a communication. You know that many people interested in that. People wanted money, doing nothing. That's one thing. Secondly, even he can actually say that, okay, you have a fantastic processor. What are the things you do? People say, I work on email, I work on a document, I make an PowerPoint, I read newspaper. So why don't you use 75% of your processor for mining, 25% is enough for you. If you're watching a TV or you're watching a YouTube or you're watching a movie, that's the time 50%, or you can actually share with me. So even your system anywhere working, I'll pay you money. So with this communication, when you give to people will be allowed to take it. Yes or no? So that's exactly the idea which I'm talking about. With the same website, you can do this one. So the people who are coming to your website, you will ask them this question: would you like to make money with your laptop or your PC? So just connecting to my website, doing nothing, just connect to internet connection should be there, power supply should be there. That's it. Now, how will the visitors connect to a mining website? It's very simple process. Now, when they come to website, maybe a company will ask, would you like to earn money using a device? Device can be PC or a laptop or a Mac. Now, you say yes, then ask them to fill it up. Registration form, they fill a registration mining form and confirm the device, what device you would connect in, the same device. So immediately check the scanning and tell you about what your net speed, what your processor speed will calculate. And then they'll ask you to create an account. This is automatically done by the system. They have to do only what? They have to fill up the form. Then they create an account. Then it's your device is ready to mine. That's it. When you're creating an account, here they'll ask you, I agree. That the agreement is fine. That's the consent you are giving to use your processor on that one. Okay. Now, once the device is ready. Now, if this process he can do with your website, can do manually, can do social media, everything he can do, but he need to connect to your website. That particular person, connect to your website. So look at this opportunity, sample calculation. Now to mine, so this one exactly, I think I told you last month. I was excited to share with you. When we tested this one last month, apart from them, I'm not talking about Mac is on Amazon cloud. It's not cloud-based. We are talking about a web-based, browser-based mining. So one cryptocurrency of us to mine approximately 12 minutes it takes. Okay, for a normal PC or a laptop. Normal PC or I'm not talking a higher-end GPU or a gaming laptop. I'm talking normal laptop and processor. So it means for 1 hour we can $5 worth mine cryptocurrencies we can generate, right? So one PC can generate $5 worth revenue, right? Now, so 20 hours in a day. So that 4 hours is somebody actively using a PC. Take it as 20 hours plus as a calculation purpose. I made it an easy one. So in 20 hours a day, $100 can be generated, right? So this is all of it clear, right? Sample calculation. So it's a $1 to generate 12 minutes. 1 hour, that's it. So you can have a $5. So in 20 hours, you can actually create $100. That $100 will be divided like this. 25% goes to the person who's owning that laptop. That's a PC or a laptop owner. 25% goes to the person whose website it is. So you have a website here and you have a miner there who's using a laptop. Then $25 go through IWMC affiliate program. So how you know this program now? Through this affiliate program, right? So 25% of revenue will be shared with the consultant, trainers, event managers, and vendors and mentors. So the mentees will connect to your laptop through a mentor communication. So you get a 25% of the money will be distributed with the people who are involved in this one. And $25 go to the consortium companies, which include ADM, Belfrig, there are so many other companies, 25. So $100 generated through cryptocurrencies like this will be shared with this way. So 25% with a laptop owner gets it. Now, please look into your paper and get that calculation run. So now again, you think about, go back to the 1,000 people connected to your website. 1,200 of the things which you have been talking to the people. 1,000 you take it. So 1,000 into 25. So basically a website owner can make per day $2,500 if you can get 1,000 people. Now, if you don't get 1,000 people, 100 you fail, you will get $50. You get a 10, you get $25. That's it. It's a very simple thing. Now, when you look at it this way, if it is 1,000 calculation, if you can make it 1,000 people calculation for a website and the mining part, it get a $79,275. Now, before we go to the airdrop, I'll just again put you into the calculation. So I'm spending time more than the technology with you. Here it is for a sample calculation. I'll go back here for your affiliate calculation itself. So please understand the opportunity. You can also see that is the kinds of effort I had done last September till December, January, because I seen this vision, I seen this opportunity. So because affiliate program, I know 1,000 people traffic, it's not a big deal. You look at the people already doing affiliate program, even with a small activity, they'll have hundreds of tracks. If you do systematically, if you do SEO properly, you know, SEO we're taking 30,000 to 100,000, 30,000 with one keyword rank also, you get approximately 1,000 people coming, right? So you have a 5-10 keywords, you get a more, plus your social media activities, your email activities. I'm talking about if you work on affiliate program. I'm not simply hosting a website, won't happen, right? Now, so when you look at 1,000 people visiting your website, so that's 30,000 per month. Your conversion, every person who's coming to your website is not buying a product. 1,000 people come to you, so only 5% of the people you are converting. That is 375 people. So these 375 people, you have a different kinds of category we divide. One is, CPS. You have lead base also we can have. Now, 25% converted for a CPA program where $4 you're getting. So 375 into 4, it comes from 1,500. 25% converted for a CPL program, you get a $750. It's 25% converted, it comes at $750 and 30,000. Because here, why 30,000? Because the conversion is not recorded. CPM, cost per million. Every person coming to your website, you get paid. So every 1,000, you get a $5. So how much it is? $150. So total affiliate revenue will be $4,275. Now, so what is the dual income here? Now monetizing the same website, not a separate website, same website which you are doing in affiliate program. You also monetize the same traffic or additional traffic or maybe a hybrid traffic. So the same traffic, someone come to your website, you're asking a question through a pop-up. Would you like to connect your laptop to my website and make money? So they may not understand mining, they may not understand. So if they say yes, they have to fill up the form, that you give a consent, and you say you can start earning. That's one option. Second option, you might communicate the person, hey, I have a mining opportunity, I have a mining contract. You can buy and do it. So this is another thing you can have. Okay, so this then third one is actually a person come for affiliate products. So same person you introduce that, hey, why don't you do, anyway, you're coming to my website, why don't you connect your laptop to me or a PC to me and I'll give you money. That's a beautiful concept we are talking about. Now, so basically the communication, maybe a different variations of this will be there. Convert your PC, laptop, Mac into an earning machine or do a miner to make a reward, get for verification, use your laptop for a rental, all the things we can use. Okay. Now, how people connect to this is very simple process. They come to your website. They'll ask, would you like to earn money using your device? This, maybe a communication might change, but your website will ask you this question. Okay, your website, then if he say yes, there is a registration form opens. Then he talk about his device details. It is basically, we scan and take the details, with a smart contract we put into the entire system, IP and everything in detail there. And then he'll create an account. He also create an e-wallet. I'll come to that one, because when he create an account, then later he'll create an e-wallet before he receives the money. So that's it. Okay, so device is ready. Now, for this process, I'm again at sample calculation. For our affiliate web mining, to generate a crypto worth $1, it's approximately 12 minutes time for a laptop or a PC to do this one. So it's been 1 hour, which is basically $5 generated with one laptop or a one PC. Okay. Now, so 1 hour, I'm talking $1 because the crypto price is actually very subjective. So this, we don't know tomorrow what the price, like a Bitcoin start at 0.003, today is at $10,000. Now the price fluctuation also will be there, but the initial stage, it will be one crypto is equal to $1. And that's the minimum price only, we keep it here. And now based on the crypto applications, the price goes up. The more number of people wanted that coin, wanted that currency, the price will increase. So the simple logic, there's demand and supply. Now, this case, now you're generating $1, your laptop, your client laptop, the more, I'm talking about you owning a website. Your client laptop is generating $1 every 12 minutes. What are the things they need to have? They need to internet connection. They need to connect to the power supply, because of course laptop should work, and connect to the website. That's it. They're doing nothing. There's nothing called SEO, social media, nothing. He just logging in to the website and connecting his laptop to that set. Okay. So then his laptop is generating, this much money, right? Now, that is 20 hours it is working. 24 hours it can work actually. 20 hours only, calculation purpose we take it sometimes. Power went off, internet went off. So all the thing, 100 USD is generated. I taken 100 USD as a humble calculation, easy to calculation, all of you understand. Now this $100, how much percentage he get? He get only 25% because this is a facilitation done by some other people, right? Now the miner will get a 25% of that $100, 25 USD. And you as a website owner help him to do this work because he does not have any other thing now, right? And you connect to the Ethereum blockchain network and you get these things done. So that you get a 25% of the cut there. So 25% of the laptop owner, 25% with the website owner. The 25% is the people who are involved, which include the mentors and digital mentors and the consultant, trainer, event managers. There's a AWS program, I think all of you know. So if you are a paid mentee, if you are a premium mentee, even you have access to AWS affiliate program. You might have seen the column AWS affiliate program. You may not understood what it is. It's basically this one. So even this benefit comes to you as a $25 every time anybody's laptop is generated. You get a percentage on it. Then top for 25 USD with the AWS consortium companies hold that money. So everybody is equally sharing. So again, a sharing economy as we discussed. Now, how do you take a sample calculation here? The same like an affiliate program, 1,000 people who are ready to do mining. You know, the mining is more easy than affiliate program. Because the moment you say you connect to your laptop, I pay you money. Many people have a 2-3 device at home. They have a laptop, they have PC, they're not used properly, and they're even hardly used, and they love to have with us. Anyway, they have Wi-Fi already connected. They have fixed income most of the time, the power supply. It's not an issue. So they connect it is 1,000 into 25, so 2,500 USD can earn revenue. And that's what is exactly the income they can generate with a website owner. So this is a sample calculation. You just calculate what base. You think 100 miners only get it. Use this money as a percentage is reduced there. Okay. So this is the revenue with an affiliate program a person can generate. So that's the reason when I said $16,000 contract is 1 year, it's nothing because you can make much more than that. I think some of you already got I think around 700 people in Qatar has around $16,000 worth mining contract. They're not understood like an affiliate program. Now, some of you coming back to me and asking, how can I do affiliate program without affiliate website? So this or the 700 people has affiliate website. They do not get the idea about why affiliate website is required. So if you understand the value. Same way, majority of the people has a $16,000 worth of mining contract. They don't even know what is mining. So I think if you want to take it, you can take that contract from them. And you can also flip that contract in our ADM website Flippi. So this is the way you can do. So this end this idea, but actually I just wanted to add some more thing there. There is something called airdrops. In addition to that, you get it. So what is exactly airdrops? Airdrops is a concept when you go to crypto. You search in Google, what is airdrops in cryptocurrency? You will be amazed and surprised to know in the physical world, we can't even believe that. Why people give you free money? We don't believe it. But actually the COVID-19 time, people start believing. You know why? Government started giving free money, right? Many of the places government started giving. Many of the governments started giving. I think, even in Pakistan, like a country, I think Prime Minister given 1,500, so many dollars is given every month. And there are many countries, started giving money to the people's hands because it's important for economy to work. And now every country in the world is thinking how people has money because ultimately we as a consumers, we as a citizen go and spend in a retail outlet, in a shopping malls, online, or in the transportation, on the food and the healthcare and the education. If we spend this money only, government will have fun, right? Yes or no? So but we don't have money because of COVID-19 situation. So that's the reason government talking about, helicopter money. That's a fiat currency they're using. But this terminology already used in a cryptographic method is called airdrops. So airdrops is a person get money free of cost. Now, when you are a part of a AWMC affiliate program, you get $1,000 worth airdrops free, which is we tested this is September, October, November. Many people already got airdrops. Now, you want to see this is really happen. how to get a airdrops from cryptocurrency. If you spend, I'm not saying completely free. They'll ask you to share something, their social media. Sometimes they'll ask you to join their what do you call this? The Telegram network. It's basically cryptography mostly into Telegram. People use it that way. So this way, when you look at annually, there is a potential for you to earn this kind of a money if you really work hard. This is a potential. If you think it's a 10% only possible by you, absolutely fine. But you think I can do much better than you can also make this one. This is exactly the opportunity I have been talking to everyone. You know, those who know me in the last 6 months or 9 months or 1 year, you know the kinds of effort I put in, the kinds of in training I try to make people to understand. The time I took out to make the people understand this one. Very difficult, I know, but it's worth it, I know. You think about that 25%. I know I'm interested in this 25% to share. So AWMC program, I have a 25%. 1,200 website I'm creating. In that 1,200 website, the mining happens. The kind of money we can make. All of you think about how, all the AWMC team members think about, you are a premium mentee, how much money you can involve in this. This is an amazing opportunity, okay? And it's a very, very interestingly we can make. Not have to put a lot of hard work in the way I talk about SEO, the way I talk about social media. All other things I'm talking about, you're putting a lot of effort. Here is a less effort, you can have more money coming in. Now, how do we get the mining contract and earn this revenue? So very simple. You go to webmining.website. In our website, you can go and you can take any of the contract. There is a 2-3 different contract. There's a free contract. But if you are very serious about, I would like you to take this one. Last 1 year, we have been giving this to the people, even on a credit. So earlier, even 399 people don't have to pay. They just pay some portion, some token advance of $10, $12. Then they get this contract. And rest they can pay you in the future. So this offer is going to end. 1 year we are completing this 31st of this month. So after 31st is not available. So there's actually a premium pro package, which I recommend you to buy and take from there, which you get for a $399. There are free options also there. Free options also come with you. You can also take that one. Okay. But I would recommend if you look at this, if you really like the blockchain, like mining, the mining aspects, you get a contract of about $16,000. And you get an exclusive affiliate website, which we discussed about it. And you can, unlimited laptop and PC can connect to you. There is no limit for your PC and laptop to connect to your website. And you also get a consultation how to do it from a consultant or a trainer or a mentor will give you consulting. Then there is a training session worth 1,500. Now that time digital mastery program was not there. Then you get that as well. Complimentary, there is we were doing a 2 hours of webinar. Now you can have more than that. You may not value that because you have 100 hours free now. Sorry. Then you have airdrops worth of $3,000. And you also have an AWMC affiliate program. If you're not a part of now, you can also part of $1,000 airdrops you get it. Now, all the things put together, you have only cost of $399. If you want to take it within before 31st, you have this price. Otherwise, the price goes to $999. This was I've been telling since August to the people. Okay. Now 31st. This one of the reason I added this program immediately. If you really looking to this one, take it this one. Okay. Now before we finish today, I just wanted to quickly finish one more thing. Idea number 8. Connecting your PC and laptop to a website. Now, if you don't want to go for it, you wanted to start free, then just connect your laptop or a PC to this website. How it is very easy. Go to any other website, connect and fill up this form. Go to the webmining.website, fill up this form. While filling up the form, it will ask you the confirming the device, then create an account. That's it. Okay. And something is, if some contract is even free there, up to 31st, there is a free option also there. So after registration completes, mining process automatically take place. Okay. And depending on the usage of the device, your mining amount will be there. And it shows on a system with a login that show you how much money you through your system generated and how much is your revenue portion of that. On a daily, on a live, actually, it's a smart contract based project. You can actually live, you can see how much you mined. You mined it, and you can have a 25% of the money coming to your wallet account. Okay, and these their share of the share. Anytime you can withdraw to your wallet account. So this contract also you have get free now. You don't have to pay. So contract 01, it's around mining around $500 worth contract comes to you free. There is a few airdrops also around 100 for your sample purpose. This also you can register, but this is also going to be chargeable next month onwards. Okay. Now there is another premium one. You can want to take a more 3,200 worth. You want to take it. You can also have that option as well. Okay. So this is another option, valid 31st July. And then you can, another idea, now you feel it is, hey, this is expensive, this even though it's free, but I'm not getting much. Then go to internet. This is strategy number 19. Quickly, I'm finishing, participate in the airdrops opportunity in the various blockchain chain, not only our blockchain project. Go to online and type this one airdrops. Now you go and search, spend 2 hours online. You get a lot of airdrops option. You work on a social media something, you do some email campaign, you share with someone, something you do with a Telegram, all the things, they will reward you the money. Okay, and it's an amazing opportunity. So many projects out there where you can have they give out how much is $136 million worth airdrops this company done. Stellar is in 121 million. I'm not talking 1 or 2 million. Okay, so this is done as a 2 billion XLM, the distributor. It's worth 120 million now. Tomorrow, we don't know what the price they're getting. All this thing, you can search in Google. All these companies given out a very good one. You may not have an opportunity with them now because they might have already exhausted, but there are many other companies. So that's something called a first mover advantage. That's exactly, you should take this opportunity with us now, because our time is now October in the championship period. We are adding this alternative. Okay. So the call to action is go to webmining.website, choose any other contract you wanted, and take that one immediately. And if you wanted to have more than 100 website or large contract, many people are reaching me, sir, I wanted to bigger contract. There's a custom contract, you fill it up. Any of the consultants or a concerned person will be reach out to you and start one. So with this, I would like to end the system, wishing you all for Eid Mubarak, and I want to have a wonderful Eid or a blessed Eid for this week. And I'll see you on a next week. Okay, next, I think 1 week, full day, tomorrow to Tuesday, we don't have a program. And Wednesday, we'll resume with an affiliate mastery. So affiliate mastery, again, one most important requirement will be your affiliate website, because affiliate mastery, I'll be talking about implementing things. We completely are setting up your affiliate website, doing that, getting affiliate tools, integrating tools, and doing SEO campaign, social media campaign. One of the biggest drawback of my earlier program is I give them details, people don't implement. So here, every day, what is to be done today, tomorrow, like that 1 week we'll work on it. Then again, the following month, again, we'll work on. So you need to have an affiliate website, not a normal website. You need to have an affiliate platform website. So either you don't have it, you buy it, or there are many things in the many people are not utilizing, you can buy from there. Or you can ask any other website designing company, showing them, can you design it for me? And we don't get that price, I'm sure about it, because we have a subsidized price from a vendor, which you give for a $2,000 plus. You can ask, it's not a joke. $2,000, even in Qatar market, that minimum price was $2,000. There's a $10,000, there is a $30,000. Sorry, that $10,000 also people paid. I think the $33,000 also people paid that platform entire thing. That comes to you, not entire features, but at least affiliate program you can beautifully do. That you take it is, and then make it ready by this week you have for affiliate mastery program. Now, today I know all of you will have many questions. I will have a fantastic time in the mastermind chat group. I think I would request all of you to join there in the mastermind group. I noticed, I think today, Ms. Eva was talking to me and told me that majority of you are not joining. Today, one of the best day you should join and clarify all these details. Take advantage of the maximum mining contract. Take from us. Anyway, we are now, last April, we supposed to start because of COVID-19, we postponed October. Now, inshallah, September, October, we'll start mining as now another 2 months from now. So it's a fantastic opportunity for all of you to start with. Now, just before I'm closing, on Tuesday, we have a YouTube mastery in a Malayalam language is happening, even though Wednesday we are resuming our 100 days of digital mastery. Apart from that, in addition to that, one additional program is there on Tuesday. We will be doing a program on, I think, around 30 minutes before, because of some other time zone also we want to cover, 6:30 p.m. Those who speak Malayalam, or if you have friends who speak Malayalam, ask them to attend this in the Malayalam language. In addition to that, we also have mentors onboarding. You wish to work with us as a mentors. You know that today not only mentoring payment you get it, you also get a WMC payment. Every mining happening, you get a 24% of the share there, right? So it's a great opportunity. Talk to your mentors and consultant to be part of that. And then during this vacation time, we will have a 2 or 3 days of a orientation for our mentors, for how mentoring happen, all the programming details will be there. So please join that as well. Okay. With this, I'll conclude. I think so. Time is up. I'll join soon in the mastermind group. I think I'll request all of you join there. And those who are not joining, I wish you a fantastic Eid. Be with family. And I know this Eid is also again a different group compared to the last year Eid. So please be safe and wish you a wonderful Eid Mubarak. Thank you so much.